welcome back to the podcast.
Good morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome back to the Black Lives Podcast. I'm your host, Buddy, and we got fuck ass.
No, I thought it would be a little more exciting, a little more of an exciting introduction, but
that wasn't exciting. That was pretty exciting
for you, drink your bucket coffee.
Now we can beat each other in real life.
Yeah, man. Holy shit.
We live. Not live. Well, in person. Not live.
Not live. But we will go live for sure. We're definitely going to do some IRL stuff.
We're doing IRL tonight.
Yep.
We were going to do it last night, but we were in bed by like 9 o'clock. You fell asleep at like 8.
I was so tired. And then I think the first night.
Dude, the first night. We just went like balls to the wall instantly.
I think that's what set this weekend off to be like, holy shit, I need to bring it down a little bit. Yeah. So for everybody's information, I drank a lot of vodka, which I don't drink. I drink tequila. And yeah. We decided that was a good idea, and we played this game called Piccolo, and I was down for the count. First one. Pulled trig myself. Fell on the ground really hard. Conked my head off the toilet. It was great. It was a good
yeah,
second impression.
He got heavy. He was dead weight. I was dragging him across back and forth from the couch to the bathroom.
We had not a wrestling match, but
we wrestled.
We had a little bit of yeah. But hey, you weren't expecting me to be this weight. The last time I saw you, I was
130 pounds in a year.
The last time I was like 130 pounds and rail skinny, where you could just snap me like a twig, and now big old belly. But yeah, dude, holy shit. First of all, this is our second time meeting, for everybody's information.
We met this time last summer.
Yep. And last time that we met, it was at his place, and we probably created one of at least my favorite videos, or at least he edited it all, but
the clips from the live cooking stream.
Yeah, and we had like, I don't think we'll get that many clips here. I mean, maybe we will. I mean, this weekend
we haven't gone live yet.
Yeah, this weekend is about to be something. Honestly, we probably could have just gone live like right now while we're doing the podcast, but it would have made me nervous as fuck, because then we would have had to pay attention to chat.
It's better we just do this.
Yeah. So for everybody, at least the people that play Arc Raiders that we know, I feel like one of the things I wanted to talk about was the fact that Arc, or at least Embark, needs to do something about duping Bobcat Force. Now, if you guys saw...
Or they don't, and we just take them off all the poor baby back bitches that can't play the game correctly.
Yeah, right, and that just pay for the weapons. Now...
Because you can tell who fucking who bought that shit, because they're fucking... Yes.
And I just had posted a TikTok recently of me and Atomic, and literally, if you're willing to buy weapons, if you're willing to dupe them, first of all, which is exploiting and technically cheating, and then going against their terms of service and going and using real life money to purchase in-game weapons, I think that really
embarrassing.
I think that really says something about who like, or like what the player base is like, especially the people who PvP. The people who PvE, I mean, I've had no problems with PvEers ever. Every single one of them is friendly. They've either given me weapons, snap hooks, materials, money, like, and it's honestly, I mean, that's where PvP, like, that's where the last time we were talking about this was when my mood was having a PvE mode and a PvP mode would have been really bad, but they're now testing it in China, as you informed me, and they've only gotten positive reviews for it because now the PvEers aren't running into people who are only PvPing.
Dude, like it was like we had on Monday.
The Buried City raid.
Yeah. Lily went we fought what? It was 2 or 3 teams. No, it was 3 teams. Like they like instant like saw each other and started shooting. Like it was like mutual, like on site, like you're dead. And then we get PvEers who are like, oh no, we're just like we only PvE. We don't PvP ever. I'm like, how are you here? like you're in like heavy PvP raids on me. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and we literally specifically asked them. We were like, "Are you in PvE?"
He was being nice. I didn't trust him. I had my gun ABS on their fucking head the entire time. They were killing, helping them kill a bastion. I was like, I don't trust these guys. They're going to turn around and kill you. And these guys only have hull breakers and like no PvP weapons. And I was like, I don't trust them. So I sat on a rooftop and held my trigger down. But
because I mean, really. In reality, how many times have we run into a team who is like, oh no, we're friendly, or we're PvEing,
and then you got shot in the back.
Then you get shot in the back right when you're like either trying to escape or you have like
especially since their one teammate wasn't talking at all.
Yeah, and we were also chasing his other teammate trying to kill him, and he was like absolutely Houdiniing across the map, like literally jumping from house to house and then climbing underneath and going inside of a house and staying there. And then finally, when we started talking with them, they all like little ants came out and they were just like, oh yeah, we're just like trying to kill the Bastion. And me personally, I don't like to kill PvEers because they're just trying to do what they're trying to do. But when it comes to most players that we come across in PvP, it's like they're either yelling at you saying slurs or they're pretty chill and they say GG's. There's like, I've tried to find the middle ground. There's no middle ground. It's either you're a piece of shit or you say GG's and you're like, you know what, cool.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I mean, almost every single raid that I go on, whether it's solo, duos, or trios, there is 19 Bobcat 4s made the exact same.
Yeah.
Embark needs to do something about the duping. It's and the worst part is they're not duping as many Tempests or other weapons.
They're not duping anything else except for the Bobcats.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
And Embark has already, I mean, they've already put out a statement about if you sell, like they've said if you sell or if you in their terms of service, they said if you use like, you know, any type of real money to purchase in-game currency, like, or not in-game currency, but in-game like content, and then you're going and you're selling it to people on another platform, like if you report that and you have proof, they're gonna ban you. I mean, I've never recently, remember when I got that message and it was like, thank you for keeping the community safe, we took action against a player. It was the player that you, me, and Ben were against. And I was straight up, I was like, I don't even know if I still have the clip, but I straight up was watching him and he killed me, right? And I said, he's cheating. And I knew he was cheating because the second he had a Torrente, he whipped around. It was like faster than a mouse could do it. And then I'm crawling backwards and all of a sudden I just see him shooting up in the air with the Torrente. And he was like spin botting. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, you know what? It was Lucid. Sorry, I think it was Lucid and you, or maybe Lucid and Ben. I think you were in chat. I think you were watching.
It was when you were that Wednesday you were playing with Ben and Lucid or whatever day it was.
Yeah, and it was straight up. I don't know if no.
It was on Stella, right?
Yeah, it was on Stella. I think this is it. Oh no, these were the ladies that we met. Nope, these were the people that said that I was cheating.
And you are. Wavedefender, she's confirmed.
There's so many people that think that I'm cheating.
I don't get called a cheater anymore because the macros got patched. We were doing testing yesterday. We're just sitting here, messing around in the shooting range, and we were testing like how fast we can click, and then like actually like slow tapping, like with the volcano especially. It's insane. Like I understand like the macro issue with the kettle at the start was horrific. Like that, it needed to be patched. But like I don't understand like why max like why lower the fire rate when you quick click. Like why not just allow it to fire at the max? Because if you tempo it to the max fire rate, it works. It shoots super fast.
Right.
I don't know. Like, right. Maybe it's a skill issue, but
I'm
not a huge fan.
I honestly don't think it's a skill issue. I think that the people
like if I like especially if I'm panicking, like I'm just gonna turn around and start clicking, and I'm actually hurting myself more than anything. The only thing I can click super fast without really feeling it is the Berletta.
Right. I was gonna say the Berletta.
About the volcano, like we're doing yesterday. You click that quick, and it's like bam, bam, bam.
It has.
But if you do the tempo, it goes pop, 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 pop.
It's and not to mention the arpeggio. The arpeggio now is fully broken.
Yeah, it shoots just as fast as the kinetic. It's insane.
Which is crazy. I mean, you literally don't even need any crazy attachments on it.
What day was it that we ran? Was it Thursday? Or was it last Sunday?
It was.
It had been Sunday, right?
Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday.
Oh,
it was Sunday when we played with Atomic.
Yeah.
It was.
We went like 6 hours without losing we only lost.
I still have the arpeggio.
I lost one arpeggio. We used 2 arpeggios the entire day.
That one clip that you posted, it was the clip that you posted of me sliding in through the door. Now, mind you, I always look for some reason, especially when I watch TikToks of people like playing any type of video game, when something jump scares them, it's usually like a quick reaction, like their body like goes into shock. And when I was watching you walk into the room, you killed the guy the guy with the hockey skin, and then you walked in the room and you're like, I hear other people. And the second the Bobcat started shooting, you in the chair just went like, and it was because it was so fast that they were hiding. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was right after that.
I said Torrente like a dumbass. It's pretty obvious as a fucking Bobcat, but
it was right here. Watch your.
Yeah, it was not red.
I don't think you were Rente. I don't think you were Rente.
I was not Rente because I got my ass ate.
But it was the fact that right after I just slid right in, killed one, Atomic and me, then killed the next guy.
Yeah, you guys absolutely clean. My boyfriend's better.
The one guy that we had that was after he killed us, he was like, actually my boyfriend's better. And he just started repeating exactly what you were saying. It's those people that PvP that I have fun with.
That was in Stella, right? Because we're at the bottom of Stella in that weird little room.
It's the
whatever.
It's the people that take this game so like I take it serious, but I don't take it serious enough where I'm gonna
die. But like if I die at the end of the day, it's just pixels. But then you call me stories. That's the way I get pissed. I'm like, come on, bro. It's not.
It's really not that deep. But this is actually, I think I can share this. Yeah. So this is basically what I witnessed when we were playing. Now, mind you, this guy with the Torrente, the guy with the orange, he had killed me, right? Ben is up there. Lucid is behind me. This guy runs in, right? Lucid comes in. Watch the way that this guy starts spin botting as he's like he pointed straight up and the bullets are going the opposite direction. Look at this.
Oh my God.
And I started yelling too. I was like, he's cheating. He's cheating. It's it was this for me. Right when I started getting revived, he saw Lucid.
Bullets are coming out of his dick.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, shoot. Look at that.
He literally like started floating. Too.
He's floating. He's legitimately floating. And the bullets, did you see that? They were going to Ben and they were going to Lucid and to me.
That's crazy.
Now, obviously, I just had the reaction because I had never seen, I've seen people cheat from far away, like especially when we've been on Spaceport. There's a lot of cheaters on Spaceport, but
they do it from range, and they usually do it with different guns.
Yeah, and watching somebody with a full-on Torrente with a kinetic converter cheating, mind you, he admitted it too. So that was the best part, is that Embark definitely watched that after I reported it, and they were like, "Fuck this guy." He literally just said, "Yeah, so what?" It's like, dude, you are automatically a pussy. Like, don't, and you can't even tell me that guy is. I want to say something so bad, but I'm not gonna. That guy is.
He's never seen titties in his life.
Scum. Yeah, and as Quisty would say, the only titties he's ever seen is his mom's.
Probably not even his brother.
Yeah,
he was formula fed.
He was formula fed. His mom was like, "I know you're gonna grow up to be a fucking dirty cheater." But yeah, that's one of the things that I haven't been seeing though lately, is that after they put out that their anti-cheat is going to be a lot more complicated.
Well, the new anti-cheat's out now.
Yeah, right.
That's part of the reason why there's so many bugs now, though. Like, and people are having crashing issues because of the anti-cheat.
Yeah, because I know
they need to fix it.
They did say something about external things that they were working on, so foot pedals and mag sticks and stuff like that, because people were getting banned for, especially the people that don't use their hands, like they'll use their mouth to move the
disabled features and stuff.
Yeah, and they would be like, "Oh, so that's an extra added thing, you're cheating."
Not disabled features, disability features. That's the word.
This, because it's not Microsoft, my computer, especially Easy Anti-Cheat, thought that I was cheating because I had there's a program that opens this and it allows you to change like the poll rate.
That's the Xbox controller.
No, it's just because it's Xbox certified. It's just not an actual Xbox controller. Like,
that is a better example.
Yeah, that's the game controller. So that one's the pro one, and they thought because I can program the paddles, right? I would click a paddle. So for Rocket League, right, I can use this as boost. Cheating confirmed. I can use this as boost, and every time that I would use this as boost, it cancels it, and my controller shuts off and then turns back on, and then it shows a little message saying that that I shouldn't be using external products. And it's like, you guys are a billion, almost $1 trillion company, and you guys still haven't figured out a way to add external products that people can use with either disability or with trying to make it easier for,
you try not cheating?
Fat fingers like me. Yeah, I mean, so I can't even tell you how many. That's one of the reasons why I don't. I mean, this is gonna sound terrible. That's one of the reasons why I don't watch big streamers play this game, is because they're all like, the game doesn't have enough content. The game is dying. It's like they've laid out a plan specifically for Frozen Trail. I mean, first of all, the leaks were never supposed to happen. They like the whole. I think Toxic Swamp and Frozen Trail and the new large arc. Those were never supposed to be a thing, or at least they were never supposed to be leaked. And then someone breached, whatever server that they keep all their information on, which is crazy. I mean, I don't know why you'd keep all your information on a cloud. Like, that's kind of crazy.
It's cheaper,
I guess.
On-prem stuff is super expensive. Like, we've had it like at work. We've moved a lot of our stuff to cloud just because it's cheaper.
Yeah. I think that,
and maintenance.
If people, I mean, I can say this so many times to streamers who are just like, "Oh, I really don't think there's enough content." This game was not supposed to sell 19 million copies.
No.
Not even close.
Look at the finals. The game is phenomenal. Endless game loop. But just even is it noon?
It is noon. We have a horn that goes off at noon.
But no, I lost my train of thought.
I know. Sorry, the horn.
Well, like the endless game loop of the finals, and even with all the extra attention it's gotten now that like arc raiders, like they give you the free skin if you play 3 matches of the game and stuff. So it's gotten the player base up a little bit, but that game is so slept on and underrated. It's insane. The finals is such an incredible game.
Yeah,
and it's part of the reason why like once they announced arc raiders, people that play the finals were like, guys, you don't understand how this is gonna cook.
Yeah,
like yes, the game lacks content in the way of an extraction shooter where you have unlimited time to play. You're going to run out of content.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you also don't. I mean, people that have only played arc raiders who have never played, who've never played Tarkov,
like that,
have zero concept of what an actual hard extraction shooter is like. I mean, I'm sure there's other
this
harder
game's made for
extraction
casuals,
shooters.
like purely made for casuals.
Right. So when there's people that are pro Call of Duty, which we are not, especially my community. I mean, there's a lot of people that do like Call of Duty, but me personally, old COD, great. New CODs absolutely fucking suck. What are we talking about? Modern Warfare 4? I mean, it's been 7 months since Black Ops 7. Why are we at Black Ops 7, first of all? Like, I mean, so many people are so in depth with, this is their comeback. This is their comeback. Just because they're playing some new rapper's song on their trailer does not mean that we're back. Like, it's the same developer, the same person that made the shitty MW3 reboot and the MW2 reboot. It's not. I mean, it's going to be the same recycled crap. It is going to be the same shit.
Yes, but the trailer did go hard.
The trailer was cool.
The problem is the trailers always go so hard.
The campaigns are always fun, but
I don't want to pay $70 to $100 for a campaign.
Yeah,
and then just to play on online multiplayer that isn't worth $70.
Tell me that did you ever play Modern Warfare 2019? It was like the blue symboled Modern Warfare.
I played the last campaign I played was the one that dropped with Warzone.
Yeah, so Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah, then I played that one.
So that campaign was insane. The gameplay was awesome. It was like a whole different new type of Call of Duty, and it made sense. Everything was like very easy to learn, but then they ruined it by, first of all, the shaders in that game. When you do an update on Arc Raiders, whether it's 10 gigabytes, 40 gigabytes, 80 gigabytes, the shaders, right when you open the game, start loading. In Call of Duty, they don't load until you're in the lobby, and you can barely even get into the lobby for 5 minutes because it takes up 900 gigabytes on one of your drives.
The game
is
so big, bro. It's insane.
And there's no reason there's literally, they could compress so much, and yet they don't. And that's why it runs terribly on multiple computers, and that's why they say get the best hardware and make sure that you have the most up-to-date hardware. And
yeah, their coding is terrible. The way that they do all of it.
When Modern Warfare 2 came out, Modern Warfare 3, the new one, they said that everybody that's playing this game should be using DDR5. First of all, why is RAM involved in any type of gameplay in the game? I understand that it's better for loading things faster or having multiple, like what's the term for it? Like if you were to have 64 gigabytes of RAM and you were to have 20 tabs open, your computer isn't gonna crash or blue screen. I had 16 of DDR4 when Modern Warfare 3 came out, and I was like, I don't even know if I can play this yet. I bought it like an idiot because everyone was like, oh, this fucking game is sick. I played it for a day, and I was like, this is shit. I hate everything about it. Everything was slow. Everything took forever to load. When I go and I play Arc Raiders, even though they have bugs, the shaders load within 5 seconds, and everything is smooth after that. And I get multiple hundred FPS in that game. And in Call of Duty, I have a 5070 Ti. I have 128 gigs. Oh, not anymore, but I have 64 now of RAM, and I have, a good solid CPU, and I get maybe 70 frames. I'm like, yeah. I notice a difference when it's 270. Like,
I run Archer. Like, I need to fix it because I didn't realize that. I think it was. Oh, I had to uninstall and reinstall the game for some reason for an issue I was having, and I reset all my stuff to Epic. I was playing it for weeks. That's half the reason like stuff crashes sometimes.
Right.
And I was still getting 120 frames.
Yeah.
Because I have it capped at 120 because my monitor is only 120 hertz. So no point in front of the game farther than it needs to be.
No.
But I really went into my settings because somebody in YouTube chat was like, "Hey, what's your settings?" I opened it. I was like, "Everything's on." I was like, all this stuff should be on low except for like this. And I was like, "Oh, everything's on Epic."
Well, I mean, I will say the game, like,
and even on low, the game looks beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing like where. I mean, you've seen,
but it's also probably why I can't see people at the time is because I have too much foliage on my screen.
Right. Yeah.
So I need to fix that when we get home. I keep forgetting, but I
think one of the things that I mean, do you remember when I first got the game and we were play testing and I was like, oh my God, this game it looks amazing. Everything is like super ray tracing and, everything just looks like super shiny and all the grass was moving. And you're like, trust me when I tell you, when you get into the game and you start playing, you're going to fucking hate that. So that's when I turned down all my settings. And then all of a sudden I was like, everything just looks normal, just without the fancy, After Effects, like, of everything. Like, yeah. I think the game looks perfect on low graphics. If you turn your graphics all the way up, it's almost like it's too much. I mean, even the arc when they explode is like ultra realistic. And on the low,
and the smoke and all that.
Yeah. And
actually, you know what it was? I put on Epic for when I did the documentary.
Oh, right. Well, that's probably why it looks so good. Because when the matriarch blew up, it was like perfect POV, and it was like a massive explosion.
Yeah, I never fixed after that.
Yeah.
So it's been like that for months.
Well, I mean, that, like, you don't really notice the difference as much on arc raiders as you would on like Fortnite. Like, have you? I mean,
you sure shut down on Fortnite. It's like
night and day.
It's like paper 2D textures.
Yeah, and you can also. I mean, do you remember when you and me played the bug season and over the hill, right? I was looking with a sniper, and you were like, "How can you see that person over the hill?" And I'm like, "I can see him. I can see his head." And on your screen, I went over to your stream, and you could only see grass above the hill, where I could see nothing but flat, so I could see his head. So I'm assuming that if we go against console players, they're like, how the hell? Like, they're obviously cheating, but it's like turning down your graphics is, I mean, that's like you can see everything. Yeah. And then, not to mention, if you mess with the colorblind filters, it's almost like there is no skin that is hidden anymore. If you turn up your graphics all the way up and you use a gray skin, they blend in with everything. So that's why
everyone's gray skins are sweats. The condom skin is always worn by sweats for that reason.
And the gray condom. Oh my God. But
AKA your skin.
Yeah. Well, no, I have a blue condom skin. And it's a zombie that's dead. I honestly, I was going to say this earlier. I have not played the new season. I know that people are definitely getting tired of the same shit over and over. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, the season's peak. And it's like,
oh, yeah. I mean,
always get the same thing. But I'm seeing more people being like, this is the same thing.
Well, people that came in chat, Monday was the brand new start?
Yeah.
Like, people came in chat who are like Fortnite players. Like, play Fortnite and Ark. I'm like, what's new with what's up with the new season? They're like, new battle pass, new skins. I'm like, so same thing? And like, yep. And now you collect sprites.
You collect sprites, yeah. And then they brought the Flex SMG back, which again is a great gun. What we need, if Fortnite wants to exist in 2026 and 2027, I think that the people that are creating the content for Fortnite need to pull everything back and erase their entire playbook and just go back to what they did in chapter 4, which was every season it was completely different weapons. Yes, maybe they kept like, they kept the same items, so the EMP grenades and movement was pretty good, but Nick A30 is a bitch. And he decided to complain about shockwaves. So they nerfed shockwaves. Then they nerfed shockwaves too much. And now the shockwaves give you unlimited sprint. But then the shockwaves weren't sending you far enough. So they had to tweak so much. And I understand.
So now they basically just fell back on everything they ever did. Now you have unlimited sprint and permanent shock nades in your switch spot.
And now you don't die to fall damage, and you can deploy your glider at any height. The game is turning into Warzone. It's exactly what happens in Warzone, except if
they're just building it more for kids because realistically, adults are not playing the game anymore because anybody that's been playing it for the last almost decade is tired of it.
Yeah.
So now the only people who are playing it or are new to the game, the kids that are now getting old enough to start playing it, and all they've heard their entire life is Fortnite. So they're just catering to the children, which they're a business. At the end of the day, they gotta do what they gotta do, But
right,
like they're making money.
I think it's one of the things that I see. Like, okay, I've talked about this so much, so I won't go into like as much detail, but the way that I switched from Fortnite to Arc Raiders was so dramatic that everybody,
your community was like, what the fuck? At first, they were like, whoa.
It was like everyday Fortnite, music blaring, edits coming out, like just tons of stuff that was happening for me. And then just to be like, we're going to halt and we're just going to change games. Now, personally, I feel like I've found a lot more happiness with Arc Raiders because it brought back something to grind. In Fortnite, the only grind that they've been adding is the sprites, or at least for the new season. But in the end, it's like they're trying to adapt I feel like they're trying to adapt in the wrong way. They're saying they're going to add an extraction mode. Why? It's a battle royale. Specifically supposed to be a battle royale. If they want to do an extraction mode, put it as an extra mode like they've done in the past, where like all of those creator maps, you can make extraction modes. Like you don't need to make it, the top priority or made by Epic. But I know that you remember OG Fortnite when it was like solid gold and there was mythic weapons only or legendary weapons only. Like those type of game modes need to come back. That's why I feel like I've seen a lot more players playing OG because I think they're in chapter.
They're towards the end of they're still in chapter 1. They're ending season. I think they're towards the end of the chapter now.
Right. I have not been keeping up with it. So I thought they were already on chapter 2 because of the planes, but I think the planes were chapter 1.
They were season 6.
Chapter 1.
No. Past season. The planes were in season 6.
No, OG. Fortnite.
I think they were in like season 8.
Yeah, and what are we? Chapter 7, season 3.
I don't know.
Now, I don't even know. I
really haven't played Fortnite almost.
Personally, I thought the bug season was fun.
Downloaded for like a day or two.
Yeah, I thought the bug season was fun. I thought that was definitely a different type of pace. Bringing back old weapons. It's just. I've talked to a lot of people and they've been saying the same thing. It's just not like how it was before. And I do feel like one of those Fortnite haters that's like that I used to talk to being like, no. Like I was on the other side. So I was like, no, you don't understand that Fortnite is still fun. Like it's still a good game. And it's still a fun game.
It's fun with friends.
Yeah.
It's AIDS playing by yourself.
But yeah, right. Playing by yourself and doing like solos, it's just the same. You just have the same game every game. Like you're going against people. They also don't want to fix any of the bugs. There's still bugs from last chapter that are still in the game.
There are still bugs from 3 years ago.
Yeah. That they still decide, hey, we'll put attention to it, but we're not going to fix it. It's like, if you're not going to listen to the community, then I mean, what type of fan base are you going to have? You're just going to have people that are going to play the game and then end up hating it and then switching to another game. I mean, I do feel like Fortnite is not going to be the same as it is or as it was before, in a couple years. A game like Minecraft, which has been only getting better as it goes on, it's because they listen to their community. It's the same thing with Embark. They try to listen to their community as much as possible, yet their community went from the finals, couple thousand players, to 19 million copies sold. I don't know if it's 19 million or 18 million, regardless.
Oh, at minimum 50 million.
Their expectation was what, 500,000 or something like that. They put an expectation out saying like, we don't expect 1 million people to download
we got
the game.
We got the golden pickaxe. Because the golden pickaxe is, if they sold 500,000, they gave everybody a golden pickaxe. We hit 1 million before. Like, there was 1 million copies sold before they could even get the pickaxe set up to automatically go out to everybody. Within so it hit 500,000, and then went from 500,000 to 1 million sold after 2 weeks. And they released the pickaxe like a month and a half, almost 2 months early, because they're like, we weren't expecting for this to do so well.
Yeah, and I again, I do feel bad especially for some of the listeners who definitely don't want to hear us ramble about video games, but I feel like,
it's a video game podcast.
Yeah, I feel like we get, this is, we want you guys to have, that's kind of why we have the podcast questions tab, is that if you guys want to hear different stuff, we would absolutely love to hear it, because there's so much stuff that goes on at, like, for me at least, switching games, where, I was definitely having a lot of fun playing Fortnite, but, this fucker over here was, hey, trust me when I tell you, you're gonna hate Fortnite in four months. And I was like, no, like, dude, I'll always play this. I'll always play this. So he was streaming a separate game, which I do feel like was kind of like dividing us a little bit. But then when I started playing Arc Raiders a little bit more, I was like, I just really don't understand the game as much. And he was like, that's because you've played the play testing, you liked it, and then you were like, oh wait, Fortnite's still there. Like, I'm just gonna go play it. And then I started absolutely grinding this game. Fortnite
at that point.
And then I started grinding this game, and now we do Sundays together, as everybody knows. And it's not only felt better to play this game, but I feel like a lot more people have been switching to Arc Raiders over Fortnite because they find some sort of almost like community in the game. Like, if you're a PvPer, you like PvP. If you like PvEing, you stick with like the friendlies. Like,
and you get the community aspect of people chatting and hanging out. And
yeah, I mean, I think that when Ben, Mr. Ariel, was streaming just Fortnite, I've never heard of him until he mentioned Arc Raiders, and I had just been making like the switch. And I was like, oh, what'd actually be cool is if like we started both getting into this game. And now we both are, we've talked amongst ourselves in Discord, and we both agree that this game is probably especially Arc Raiders, being like my top favorite game that I've ever played. I like Forza. I like other games. Like, okay, I will admit I was wrong. Super Battle Golf, fucking addicting. Okay, it is addicting. It is addicting.
Told you
to.
I don't miss.
Fuck with your friends.
I don't miss.
You didn't miss with the finals. Should have listened. You didn't miss with Super Battle Golf. It's more like I saw how not angry, but just frustrated Kalen got the last time you guys played, and I was like, oh boy. So doing it especially during your streamathon, was so fucking entertaining, because
still somehow going.
About 12 minutes.
12 minutes right now. I didn't.
Honestly, let's from Christy. She says, "How does it feel that your faces are getting me likes and follows while simultaneously boosting your brand?" Also, did you know both of your faces are on about 400 TikToks each?
Each?
Each. She goes, "Yay."
I mean, a single comment of hers with my face has apparently like
It has over 1,000, I think. I think it just hit 1,000. I think she had just messaged me.
Which is insane. That's just one comment on one TikTok. I mean, hey, any exposure is good exposure, right? Even though it happens to be on mass TikTok.
She'll have to send it to me. But regardless, I think when when Christy had been making memes of our faces and I had just been like, at first I was like, well, I don't know how that's gonna help anything. Like I don't know. It's me personally, I'm like, the dark humor memes are funnier to me. So like the actual funny memes, I was like, oh, yeah, this isn't gonna help me. I was like, whatever. And then she started going back in my VODs and finding me reacting to certain things and also taking screenshots in Discord. And
she takes so many screenshots.
I swear to God, her hand is like this.
At all times.
Ready.
All times ready. It's like, oh, we're gonna call it Derek?
Oh, we're gonna call. Oh, his camera's now on? Okay, click. There has been the I think it has over 500 likes. It's me hiding behind my microphone, and I'm sure that everybody has seen it. And now people in other communities, in Killer's community and his community, they've been finding me somehow and being like, wait, this is Wave. Like,
yeah, we're just like in the wild. Like other people are like saving the pictures and using them.
And I didn't think it was gonna reach out like that, but Christy has. First of all, let me just give a huge shout out to Christy, because she has not only been working so hard on trying to boost herself, but it's also been boosting us, because I get random follows on my TikTok now. I get random follows on Twitch, and every single person that's followed me has been super engaged in, like, I mean, basically every single thing that anybody talks about, and which is nice because we have, we play the same game. And some people come in and they have questions about Arc Raiders, like, what game is this? Like, how do you play this? And I'm sure that they're curious because, when I first saw this game and you had showed me a video on it, I saw one trailer and I was like, okay, actually this looks really fucking cool. And what I didn't understand was that the Arc learn, and they've been learning ever since the game came out. And as they keep learning, you keep dying in different ways. So one of the things that would, when we first started playing, was that, which would have been it would have been the best reaction meme if Chrissy had got it, but she wasn't a part of the community. Or no, when I started Arc, yeah, she was. Yeah, because she was telling me I needed to, like, she was like, "Where's Fortnite? Where's Fortnite?"
Yeah, she kept trying to bring us back to Fortnite.
Yeah,
and then we finally got her on Arc, and she was like, "Oh."
But I don't. She wasn't like making memes for us, but the.
No, this has only been recent.
When I started playing Arc Raiders, he was telling me about the Leaper and how his experience with it was it can jump from far away or jump really high, and it used to just land. It never used to just like walk away and then come back and then try to get into like little crevices. But as people have been learning, the Leaper has been getting itself stuck in the most random spots possible. Mind you, one of the spots in Spaceport underneath, I'm sure the Arc Raiders fanatics are going to understand this, the control tower, it climbs in through the roof and then starts chasing you to the elevator, like squishing its way in. It looks like a fucking horror movie. It literally genuinely looks like a horror movie. So going from the Leaper jumping on you and maybe you die, maybe you don't, but you could get away because it's easy, to it consistently trying to fuck with you for minutes upon minutes of you being like, well, like, I'm either going to get squashed or I'm going to get pushed in a corner or I'm going to get trapped. I mean, it's almost, I mean, this is the reason why this game fascinates me, is because there was so much stuff that was released that I had no idea about that I just started being obsessed with. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. But regardless, Christy doing what she's doing right now, especially boosting both of our brands and especially helping us with, I mean,
and it's like
merch in general.
Yeah, we've seen the numbers like increase because of her alone.
It's
for both of us. It's insane.
And mind you, she's doing this all on phone and iPad, which is absolutely blows my mind. I don't even think that I could even do a quarter fraction of what she does on an iPad. Yet
I can't even do it on a computer. Like,
I mean, yeah, she's been a massive help. Another one from Christy. What's the hardest? Wait, hold on.
Why does Buddy hate console players? From Christy B. I don't hate console players.
This is a controversial topic.
I don't hate console players. It's just when we're playing Arc Raiders and you have crossplay on, when you're in mixed lobbies, there's a very distinct difference between PC players and console players. And since console is it's a more general audience, you can tell when you have crossplay on because there are a lot more rats in the corners than when you have it off. The general audience of not sweaty PC players, console players tend to have a more ratty playstyle, and it's frustrating when you get shot in the back instead of running up into each other and like and actually fighting somebody with skill.
Yeah, right.
Now, not saying that there aren't people like that on console. There are plenty that are skillful and actually like just like push like crazy fucking psychos, but it feels a little bit more ratty when console is in the same lobbies.
I do feel like the people that play on controller and stuck on controller
have more likely not to have a mic connected and just be more bitchless.
Yeah. Or here's the best part is the people that do have mics on console, especially the ones that decide to be especially the ones that decide to be like misogynistic or pieces of shit. Like that's one of the reasons why we love Christy and Salamantis, is because she tells them how it is, and then they get absolutely fumbled.
Christy is actually
fumble their words.
Fucking crazy.
Like, that's the one time that I'm like, I want her to say something, because I know that there's nothing that a man, and especially in a video game, that he could say that would offend her. Like, she's just gonna throw it. She's so quick with the responses. She's just going to throw it right back in his face. And I find that to be so funny, because every single reaction we get is somebody having an absolute like panic attack over the fact that a woman is hurting their ego. And I find it very funny, because if I was talking to a woman and a woman was talking like that to me, I would just be quiet. I would just be a good boy and be quiet, because there's nothing I could say that would help.
You're also not a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You're going to call him a bitch to go back to the kitchen where they belong or something. And it's always the same.
It's always the same. Yeah, it's always the same like, man, child.
You don't got to go around calling women bitches.
I mean, I think when I hear them speak like that, the only response that I have is just go back to Call of Duty. Like, just go to your COD lobbies. I don't want you in these lobbies, especially
go back and just finish your homework.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
no, like
this is gonna be definitely a weird thing to say. I was fighting in Salamantis with Atomic. Maybe it was Monday.
It was Monday,
and after stream, I had just played a couple matches, and I mean, this kid was probably 10 or 13, straight up calling me the N-word. Like, first of all, where are his parents? Second of all, you should not be playing Arc Raiders. It is not for you.
Where are his parents? Is why he's playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah, well, I mean, in no way, shape, or form do do I think that it's okay for a literal child to be talking to adults, especially adults talking back to them, especially if they don't know
The problem,
it's a kid?
the problem is too is that Arc Raiders is rated T.
Yeah, for teen, which is
like the gameplay being rated T is fine, but they don't take in consideration the fact of online play and VoIP.
Yeah, I mean, how many times did we play? Like when I wasn't, in stream, especially when I wouldn't be so aggressive as I am, or like, the funny sexual jokes that we make now in Arc Raiders. I wasn't like that when I was playing Fortnite. So when we played Delulu, you would hear a grown man or a child start yelling slurs. And it's like, at that point, I just have to mute them. Thankfully, in Arc Raiders, you can mute everybody in the lobby, so you can't hear anything, which is nice. In Delulu, on the other hand, you have to like, I think you can mute all of voice chat.
You can.
But it still doesn't make sense why a game that's specific for children is like allowing children to say bad things on the internet.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I mean, some of these people have TTV or TikTok in their name.
There's always TikTok.
And you go to their TikTok and it's like they have their school, they have their hometown. I'm flipping off the camera. They have their hometown, or they have their location, all their personal information, all on like a link tree. And
here's my social media.
Yeah.
Here's my social security card.
Yeah. I mean, might as well just put your credit card on there. Like, I mean, that's okay. Okay. Right. She goes, they're not old enough to have credit cards. I know. I'm just saying.
That's not the point.
That's not the point. The personal information that they put out there while saying this stuff is insane. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I like bringing Christy in, is because the second they say something, she's like, look at that, a public profile. Look at that.
She's just so witty and quick with it. And then terrifyingly efficient at finding people's information.
And it's especially
so many people also use the same, like they'll use for their personal Instagram, so they'll have the same username in the game.
Yeah, right. Or they have they have the same name on their TikTok, and then you go to their Instagram, and it's their real name, or their Facebook, and it's their real name. I mean, she's found it was like a 35-year-old man who was
married with children.
Yeah, straight up screaming the R slur, the F slur, just over and over and over. And you could literally hear his kids in the background. Like, that's what you're saying on console. I mean, I could definitely tell he was on console because it was just like, hello, welcome to McDonald's. What would you like? Like, I don't think that you and me have run into as many cheaters now as we did before, where it was every game.
No, it was like 3 cheaters. It's definitely gone down a lot in the last few weeks since they've implemented the new anti-cheat.
Yeah.
So it's working.
Yeah. And I don't know if Lucid watches our podcast, but Lucid's lobbies are some of the most chaotic, crazy lobbies. I mean, I just showed it in the beginning of the podcast. That lobby was Lucid's lobby because he was,
dude, Lucid's in cheater lobbies.
Yes.
Like, period.
Yes. It's the same thing as
he's just so disgusting at the game.
It's the same thing as those like streamers that you see on TikTok who only bring in Bobcat 4s with kinetic converters. And I mean, I don't know if they're the ones buying the Bobcats, but
those are in every lobbies now though.
Every game.
I mean,
the loot pool is ruined because there's so many duped guns now. And it's, if Embark was like, yeah, by the way, we're deleting all the duped guns, nobody would have weapons anymore because all of the weapons that I've picked up in the past week are all duped.
It's more than a week.
Tempest
it's
4
last like month almost.
Yeah. I have the exact same Bobcat 4 with a kinetic converter. I have probably 13 of them just sitting in my inventory because
it used to be like, oh my god, I killed someone with a Bobcat. Now it's like,
right. Now it's just
dead,
like, oh
Bobcat,
great,
dead,
Bobcat. Yeah.
Like now we're just like the only guns we have to bring in is Bobcats.
It's the same thing over and over and over. But yeah, it's
on every map too. It doesn't matter. It's not just Stella. It's on Buried. It's on Spaceport. It's on every map. Well, maybe not Spaceport. It's still a little too big for. But like especially Buried City.
Yeah.
Anvil, Bobcat 4 bought like every time.
And it's the funny part is it's I've watched a live where people are giving away weapons, and most of the time the community that's in there is literal like 50-year-old men who are buying them, being like, oh, I'm gonna get the best weapon ever, like this is the best way to do it, because there's people telling like these older guys or women, hey, by the way, you can just you can just use $5 and you get 16 Bobcat 4s and 16 Tempest 4s. It's like, first of all, the people that are making these are cheating. Second of all, you don't need to, because
I mean, technically they're cheating too when you buy stuff.
Yes. So. The people that are purchasing it are as bad as the people that are duping them, like easily. And I don't give a fuck who says otherwise, or if anybody has any comments on that. If you're buying a weapon that you can craft and or find in the game, stop playing Arc Raiders. Just stop doing it. You're ruining the experience for everybody else. And I will stand on that point. I don't give a shit. Like, don't come in and ruin a game that everybody else enjoys, that you think you need to have an upper hand by purchasing with your, like, I can't even believe that doesn't blow someone's mind, that they're purchasing a weapon that you can craft in the game with real life money. Like, that is insane to me. That's absolutely insane.
We're Dumb and Dumber, we approve this message.
We approve this message.
All right. From Pink Lady, in your own minds, what would be the perfect game that would satisfy both of your playstyles? I mean, honestly, just any extraction shooter, I think. Extraction shooters are just so versatile, where you can play slow, you can play fast, you can play like good players on Tarkov, Delta Force, or Arena Breakout. Any of the extraction shooters are like, you can run and gun, you can play slow and like with tactics and stuff. Like, it doesn't matter your playstyle. Like that's also part of the reason why I think extraction shooters are blowing up so much right now. Is it's just, it hits every playstyle. You can play however you want.
And it's also, I feel like it's more rewarding. I feel like even when you taught me how to play Tarkov, you were like, you're going to go into this, you're going to hate the experience, you're also going to hate playing by yourself. But that's why I had him, is because he knew most of the maps and most of the extractions. And he was the one saying, Arc Raiders is going to come out in October, and you're going to understand the map a lot better because you can see the map. Now, Tarkov, on the other hand, you have to study that map. And they still have new things coming to the game. I mean, I would say, I know people joke that if you start playing Tarkov, like, you've hit a low point. But genuinely, Tarkov is a very, very interesting, fun game to grind if you want to play a very difficult extraction shooter. Would I say start with that? Probably not.
No.
Because
honestly, the best extraction shooter to play, if you wanted to play something like Tarkov, would be ABI. It's just it's a free Chinese clone of it. But
or even like Delta. I mean, Delta Force is
Delta Force is by the same company.
Is it free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It's by the same company. It's more fast-paced, arcadey.
Yeah.
But it still gives you the same feel. And then Arc Raiders is its thing of its own, but it still it's found that out, like the recipe.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Tarkov's definitely, I wouldn't say start extraction shooters on Tarkov.
No.
But if you want to play Tarkov, it's an experience.
Yeah. I think I mean, it sucks because, like, I do like extraction shooters, and they every extraction shooter that I've played, I've actually really, really enjoyed. The only one I really haven't enjoyed was Delta Force, because it just got very stale very quick. Tarkov, on the other hand,
Delta Force was also riddled with cheaters.
Yeah.
Like, and they were doing ban waves every single day, and it just didn't help. No. And it was all Chinese, Asian type names, and U.S. lobbies, and you're like, oh, I died to another cheater. And perfect headshots every time. It's like,
and it wasn't even like, sometimes it wasn't even like there wasn't any name. It was just symbols. Like, it was just a random number of symbols and stuff.
They found, or they got the one where it removes your username. And you couldn't go. And then the thing that killed it the most for me was like, the quests actually did stuff for you in that game. So like, you always wanted to go to these, like, the late game maps, but they didn't want you sitting in a queue for more than like 30 seconds, so they shut down basically all the maps. So it was almost impossible to get anything done because they were only open for like 2 hours a day. So that there's a lot of things that I think they fixed a lot of stuff now, and they also pushed back the console release by 6 months, which killed the game and all the hype it had.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a pretty good one. It's still active.
Yeah.
But
Arc
Raiders definitely took away anybody who was trying to.
Yeah. I also think that like if the difference when people say that Arc Raiders is dying, they're not wrong, but they're wrong because they think because of how long that they've played that there's nothing to do. Yet they don't understand
Arc Raiders is going to be around for a decade, and they're going to have this highs and lows. Like
right
every 6 months, when they put those big updates out,
right, it's going to shoot right back up
because everybody's been trickle down again. Then it's going to be the same thing. And it's like, but also they're like, oh, there's only 45,000 people on Steam. Epic, PlayStation, and Xbox all don't show public numbers like that.
No,
there are hundreds of thousands of console players that play Arc Raiders. They're doing just fine.
Yeah. And most of the people that are playing Arc Raiders are not streaming it. Like, if they're console players, most of the time they're just playing the game just to play the game to have fun. Like, the people that play the game 24 hours a day, every single day, and don't do the expedition. They don't do any of the trials. They don't do any of the quests. They don't blueprint hunt. They're only focused on the same exact stuff, which is going in with the best weapons possible, coming out with the best weapons possible. They're not focused on like having a little bit of fun. I mean, I'm gonna be posting a clip today, which is Thursday. I'll be posting a clip today of me, Ben, and Lucid doing the snap hook tech where you can snap hook to each other and you can fly in the air and it'll pull the other person behind you and vice versa. Probably those type of moments, especially like when we do stupid shit in the game, like when we have free kits and we go to a big map and we're, creeping up on a leaper to play tag. Like those are the fun moments that I have in the game. And I just feel like in other games, back to Pink's question, I just feel like the playstyle of an extraction shooter, especially how easy Arc Raiders has gotten for me to understand, is so much more fun than a battle royale. Or like, obviously I can have fun with other games, but it's, coming to his side of, the fence on playstyle. I definitely think that extraction shooters have, first of all, intrigued my mind a lot more, and also doesn't make me feel like I want to stab a stake in my eye every single time that I die to a person in Fortnite. Because that was, even you guys have seen me crash out on Fortnite. You guys have seen me crash out maybe a couple times on Arc Raiders. Nobody has ever seen me crash harder on Rocket League. That game is AIDS and gonorrhea. Okay? It's fun for about 5 minutes until you face literally somebody who is ball chasing the entire time. Who is not only, they've now finally fixed the cheating problem, which was people were using Taz as a cheating mechanism when in fact it was supposed to be for free play. So Taz is basically where the ball, if you hit the ball, it shows exactly what point it's hitting on the wall and exactly where it's hitting on the ground before you even do anything. So instead of learning the game and learning how to, read angles and read aerials, it's already there for you. So if it'll show you how to hit the ball to get it at a certain angle, even before you're even near the ball. So it is cheating. Essentially, it is cheating. And they finally took Taz offline and only put it in free play. So every time you go into a Rocket League match, it is now authenticating that there is nothing running in the background. Bacchus mod got banned again, which the first ban that it got was because people were adding a cosmetic from basically Bacchus mod, you could add any cosmetic you wanted, whether it was trail, wheels, the look of your car, the color of your car. You could add whatever you wanted. People were literally downloading the file that would allow you to make like your perfect car in Bacchus mod, and then you could shut Bacchus mod off, and then you owned that skin in Rocket League. So people were using it as an exploit, and they banned it the first time, fixed it, and now they're like, well, we don't need Bacchus mod anymore because you can see all the MMR stats and you can see where your rank is. The game is still AIDS.
Well, yeah,
it still sucks.
It's card soccer. It's always going to be.
It could be so much bigger, and I wish that it could be, but from now on, extraction shooters are going to be my go-to. And honestly, maybe we do a little Tarkov stream next week.
No.
Maybe a little one.
No.
He says no.
Tarkov.
He says no, but
you
like...
don't want to play Tarkov right now.
Tarkov is fun. Okay? Tarkov is fun, especially when it's...
Well, they also don't have seasons anymore right now. They only have...
They don't have seasons?
They got rid of their wipes. They're only doing a permanent player right now. They're working on putting out a seasonal player.
Mm.
But so everybody is like level 60, best gear 24/7. So we're not playing Tarkov.
We could stream Snipe Peanut.
He's not on when we play.
True. Well, I mean, it would be funny to do it because then he would be like, you're fucking ass. And I'd be like, I love you. No, actually, I'm not even gonna get into that. Peanut's been on a little bit of a hit list lately.
Yeah, he's been pissing people off.
He's been pissing people off, so that's why I haven't been watching him recently. I think he's still funny. I definitely think that he crosses the line a little bit too much recently. So, and it's with the Tarkov community. I mean, he hasn't been playing that game, he has been playing the game recently, so he's been more engaged in it. But I think I liked him when he was on Arc Raiders because people would fuck with him all the time, and it was actually kind of funny when people would just be like people would run up to him and be like, Peanut, and he'd be like, this is a natural lobby. This is completely normal.
Yeah.
But now that they've added multiple settings where it's random matches, you can't just load into the same match as your friend. They fixed the exploit with Xbox on that one because that was so irritating. If you had crossplay on and you had 5 people with an Xbox, yeah, you're good. If you had 5 people with an Xbox, they could all get into the same match, and then they could team kill everybody, which again, it's technically not team killing, but them getting in the same lobby and then only going after certain players, that's kind of where it draws the line. But no, I think Pink had a really good question on that. Because definitely our playstyle, at least my playstyle, has changed. Yeah, definitely meeting Buddy for the second time in real life has been fucking amazing. It has been an absolute experience, and we have a bunch of IRL streams that we want to do this week, and I think we're actually going to do one tonight, which is going to be super fun. They're going to meet my parents, which is going to be even more interesting. And hopefully meet my twin as well. But yeah. He's going to have to cut all of this out, so it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. And we'll do free kits. And it'll be funny. Because we'll just be losing our fucking minds.
Sorry, I had a shit.
He doesn't know what I said, but it's okay. He's going to have to edit it out anyways. That's like my lung.
This one. Actually, we kind of already hit on this, but...
Yeah, we did.
Did you think the uptick in cheaters is starting to make Arc Raiders unplayable? Yes. It was actually getting really bad.
It was getting very bad.
But since, it was like I guess it was 2 weeks ago, since they implemented their new anti-cheat, it's definitely going down a lot. You can definitely feel the difference.
They've even found ways to detect undetectable cheats, which is nice because those types of cheaters should be in prison. I mean, some of these people go as far as using 3 PCs to reroute the anti-cheat and then and then they use DMA, like the actual DMA cheats, which is, first of all, if you fuck it up, your computer is messed up you have to get a new motherboard. Messing with DMA cheats is dangerous, is super dangerous, especially the way that some of these players on like Call of Duty and Fortnite do it. It's very dangerous. And I've seen people go as far as changing BIOS settings to allow their, whether it's they're putting a cheat on an SSD or an NVMe, and then they're literally switching their BIOS to, the one thing that I saw was someone who had Linux and Windows on their computer. They were tricking the anti-cheat into thinking that their computer was running Linux, so it would ignore the actual game. Which I didn't even think that was possible. I was like, it doesn't really work that way, because if you're running Windows, your bootable drive is supposed to be recognized. If you're running Linux, you're supposed to be, basically explaining. You're basically supposed to either be able to boot Windows or boot Linux. You can't just boot two at the same time. Yet if you have two PCs, on the other hand, and they're linked together, I guess you could fuck around with, that's kind of how the DMA cheats work in the first place. I mean, you have people who have two PCs, they're routing the anti-cheat to their streaming PC, but they're using their gaming PC to cheat. But if you're messing with BIOS settings, I mean, there's so many things that could go wrong if you mess with your BIOS, which I don't recommend fucking doing. So that's why cheating is stupid and virgin behavior.
I mean, I hope the people that are cheating and they're doing all that, I hope they absolutely fucking break their machines.
Honestly, it would be hilarious. Honestly, it would be very funny because
the thing is, a lot of people probably absolutely ruin their shit by getting viruses and ruin their computers and whatever else, because you have to do special. Most of the time, you have to go in and do special things to your machine to get it to run correctly. So that's just fucking karma.
We saw Jackie. She tried two PCs. She could not get her audio to work. She had to swap the PCs out so that it was the same CPU, just to find out that there was a program that allows you to run AMD and Intel at the same time. It's
a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass.
But Elgato put out a free software that's supposed to help with that, make it easier. Instead of using the banana, you know what I'm talking about. The software version of like XLR.
Oh yeah.
But it's like banana something.
Yes.
Yeah, banana, pineapple, whatever. Elgato put out one that's supposed to make it a lot easier to do. I have my old PC still. Well, I need to set it up so I can actually do a 2 PC setup. But
he's not cheating. Specifically for streaming and gaming.
Yet.
Now, I mean, I use one PC and I run everything.
Yeah, but you have like a fucking NASA computer.
What? I mean, okay. Yes, but also getting a 50 series card, I don't recommend it. I recommend sticking with the 40 series or the 30 series. The 50 series AI bullshit is so fucking irritating. It is so irritating to do any type of update, and I'm forever going to stick with studio updates because they're so much more stable, and the game ready drivers are, now that I've figured out that NVIDIA game ready drivers are all beta, fuck that. That it makes sense why when you do a game ready driver, one of your monitors is fucked up. I literally had to change a fucking cable because it wouldn't register my computer, or wouldn't register this monitor. It was like, oh, this is not a monitor. We're using the failsafe. So everything was completely blown up out of proportion. So when I opened OBS, the whole fucking computer crashed. I was like, it's not NVIDIA's fault. Technically it's Windows' fault for not making a stable operating system and using Copilot to fucking run half of their programs. Oh my God, I could go on and on about that. DLC said, now that you two are together, are we going to get a smooch? I mean, you guys already saw a fucking AI video of it.
No, that's been removed.
Oh, well, sorry, it's been removed. Kaylin removed it.
Not for real.
Yeah, now for real. But we'll smooch on the OnlyFans page that you have to pay for.
OnlyFans.com/I'm Buddyred. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate y'all as always. We appreciate y'all. This was fun. Good time. You'll be seeing this on Monday, and then you might have watched a few IRL streams by then.
I think we're gonna do this.
You can catch this guy at Wavedefender on every platform. You can catch me on Buddyred on Twitch and YouTube or Buddyred Gaming, and then you can catch me on Buddyred on Instagram and Buddyred TTV everywhere else.
Still don't have Instagram. Still not getting it.
That's all right. I still take on everything. So. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. This was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you follow the podcast socials at Lag Laughs podcast on every social media.
And yes, we will be trademarking it
eventually. Yep. Because apparently, people are trying to take it from us.
Yeah. Fuck that. Not happening.
We had it first.
We have proof.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate y'all. Join the Discords. We both have personal community Discords, and we have a Lag Lost Discord as well, where we we pull the Q&As from the shared Discord, the Lag Lost Discord.
And you guys also have podcast questions. We have a question Q&A section that you guys are always welcome to ask questions with, because I mean, we want to know more. We would love to be more engaged.
We love talking to y'all.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff as well. Don't feel like you can't reach out. You always can.
Yep.
We love engaging with the communities.
PC questions, streaming questions, content creation questions. Anything to do with merch though? It's Christy B. Yep. All right. And yeah, she's the whole reason that we have platforms.